welcome back to the Baseball Kingdom League. Day 6 is here. Only 2 more regular season games to go, and the playoff race is heating up. Currently, right now, 7 of the 8 teams are still in contention for the playoffs. Sadly, the Wario Muscles were eliminated back on Wednesday with their loss to the Monsters, but there's only 5 playoff spots, so 2 teams are going to get eliminated. Certainly teams are either striving for the wild card, either striving for the top 3. Some are even pushing to win the regular season pennant. The view will come into, or rather the playoff picture will come into better view after today. Certainly now teams like the Monsters are going to be depending on other results elsewhere if they're going to keep their playoff hopes alive. But the first game for today is actually number 1 versus number 8. The Yoshi Eggs coming off their first loss of the season, to the Mario Fireballs back on Wednesday. They're back at it again. Ace pitcher Red Shy Guy is going to be back on the mound this time. And they will be welcoming in the Wario Muscles, who are 0-5 on the season. Boo will be taking the mound for them. And, man, you're talking about the worst defense in the league. The Wario Muscles, through 5 games, have allowed 81 runs. They have a negative 53 run differential. But maybe things might change because they are playing against a very weak offense in the Yoshi Eggs that have only scored 22 runs through 5 games this season. But without further ado, let's head over to Yoshi Park for the first game of today's slate of games. As always, visiting team is heads, home team is tails, and who will I get the honor to play as today? Flip a coin.
It's heads this time.
Okay, so I'm going to be playing as the Muscles, as the Yoshi Eggs will come into this one. All-star level, as always, yes. And yep, I'm going to have the lineup set for you guys, and then after that, let's play ball for Game 6. So I'll see you in 1 second. And here are your lineups for today's games this afternoon. Again, Boo taking the mound for his 3rd start of the season. The Wario Muscles have just been going back and forth between Waluigi and Boo this season, and it's been a rough season for them. Already eliminated from playoff contention. The Yoshi Eggs, meanwhile, are first, but a win here today would put them in the driver's seat to win the pennant on day 7. So we'll see how that turns out. But really, no playoff implications for the Muscles, except they want to play spoiler, and the Eggs looking to strengthen their regular season pennant hopes. So without further ado, let's jump into this game. 9 innings as always. Let's begin. Beautiful day here at Yoshi Park, and it's the Wario Muscles and the Yoshi Eggs going at it. Red Shy Guy was resting back on Wednesday when the Eggs took on the Fireballs, and Fireballs showed a lot of good stuff, as that one's a nice hit way into center field, as Koopa's going to pick that one up. Or Birdo's going to pick that one up, rather, and Koopa is on with a leadoff triple. So just like that, the Muscles start out fast with... That's a nice bunt, as that's going to drive in a run. So the Muscles take a quick 1-0 lead, as that one goes down the first base line, as Goomba there grounds out to Yoshi there. Eggs have already locked up at least a wild card spot, as that one is flying into left center field, and Blue Shy Guy is there to make the catch. So the Wario Muscles, after a triple by Koopa, gets it in, and 1-0, they lead it. Boo has had his fair share of struggles this season, as he pitches to King Boo for strike 1. Ooh, and a nice pitch there for strike 2. Changeup coming now. as Paratroopa comes in and makes a wonderful play. The third baseman now, he moved from center field. And that's out number 1 of the inning. As this one is gonna go and land. And that's gonna be the first hit of the ball game. Red Shy Guy, the pitcher, gets a nice single there as that one dropped. This one gonna fly right into the waiting mitt of Koopa. And now Wiggler up with a man on first. Wiggler hasn't been the power hitter that the Eggs have been looking forward to this season, as that one's up the middle. And that's now another single, so now they got Red Shy Guy now in a scoring position here. Blue Shy Guy at the plate. That's a nice pickup there, Paragoomba, and he'll throw it to first and get the Muscles out of the inning. So the Eggs get a man in scoring position, but they are unable to capitalize. 1-0 right now. The Muscles lead it. You wonder if, as Woo and Yoshi jumping and making a play there, came in to pitch a little bit in their Wednesday loss to the Fireballs, but has definitely settled in well in that pitcher position or shortstop position, pardon me, as that one's a fly out to center. Paratroopa, who had the big play at third base earlier, Paratroopa slices that foul. Hits a dribbler up to Red Shy Guy, and Red Shy Guy throws it over to first, and that's out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the second now with the score 1-0, Muscles still. You know, they don't have a lot of pitchers on this roster here, as that one's a big hit. That one's gonna go into center field and be caught by Goomba. He moves over to that center field position. And Paragoomba makes a nice play on the ball and throws it to first, and that's out number 2. So certainly if you're the Knights or the Monarchs, you are really rooting for the Muscles today, as that one's a hit into right center field, and that's another hit for the Eggs here. They haven't been able to capitalize, or weren't able to capitalize back in the first inning, as that one's an out. Line drive right to the third baseman, Paratroopa, and he's showing that he has some skills over to that third base position. So we go to the top of the third, score still 1-0. Might be the most complete, the best start of a game for the Muscles this season, as that is a ground ball to third base and thrown across the diamond for out number 1. Waluigi was thought to be an ace pitcher this season, but Yellow Yoshi, I was just about to compliment Waluigi on his decent contact hitting ability, as Yellow Yoshi makes a nice tongue catch out there at second base. Red Koopa got a triple and came in for the only run so far today. That's a nice hit. That one gonna go into the pipe, and that's gonna pop out at third for the out. So just unlucky there for the Muscles as we go now to the bottom of the third with the score 1-0 still. Boo just has to settle down and just make his pitches, as that one's a looper into right center field, and Koopa is there to make the play. Oh no. As that one is an error, that one comes off the mitt of Paragoomba, and that rolls into the outfield. That one's a big hit. It's going to the wall. Can they get there in time? The train blocks them, and Birdo hits a go-ahead 2-run homer. And that's how the Eggs respond. You know, you talk about two teams that were projected very much to have... If you thought earlier in the season, basically, the Eggs should have been in the Muscles position right now, and the Muscles should have been in the Eggs position, and right now, things are looking different. As Boo gives up the 2-run homer, the train got in the way and interfered there, but now we got a 2-1 ball game. Their shutout is gone for Boo, And Boo now steps to the plate with a chance to redeem himself against Red Shy Guy, who's been a hell of a pitcher for the Eggs this season. As that's a ground ball there, and that goes for out number 1. That one's a nice hit. That one gonna be picked up by Red Yoshi and thrown across, and that is an out. Now that brings Wario to the plate. Top of the 4th here. 2 outs. Shy Guy delivers. That's a nice hit ball. That one gonna go off a pipe. Red Shy Guy is gonna have to go and track that down as he throws it across the diamond. And now King Boo steps up to the plate with a chance to tie the game with a decent hit here. They're gonna go hit and run. And they do go hit and run, and Wario is gonna make it. So Wario comes in on an RBI single by King Boo, and the Muscles tie the game. So another run given up by Red Shy Guy. But remember, they've been in these close games before, as that's a nice hit, but too much air underneath that ball, and Yellow Shy Guy will track that down in right field. So we go to the bottom of the 4th, the score 2-2. Muscles looking to pull the upset and get their first win of the season. Boo pitches. That one going into center field, and it's caught by Goomba. You know, things have been very rough on the Muscles. They have not been consistent at all defensively. Offensively, they have put up quite a few runs this season, 28 to be exact. And that is a big hit, and that's fair off the wall. Red Koopa had a shot at it, but didn't go after it, as that's now strike 1. Boo pitches a nice one, and that one's gonna get by him. So now 2 hits get on the board, and with Yoshi coming up to the plate, as finally a dribbler goes right to the shortstop Waluigi, who throws to first and gets him out of the inning, but it's still a 2-all ball game right now. We're nearing the halfway point. Top of the 5th, here we come. Paratroopa hits a nice one, but that one's going to curl foul and go off the wall there. But you look at the Muscles with 2 games left this season. They got the Eggs today, and then they have, on Monday, they have the Fireballs on the road as well, with Paragoomba now lines that one up, but that one's going to be floated right to Birdo. Birdo been a phenomenal center fielder this season. I remember was very critical in that win against the Wilds when they came here, as that one's a looper that makes its way into the outfield. It's going to go off the wall. I think Birdo maybe had a chance at that, but now Red Koopa steps up to the plate. Had a triple earlier today, and with decent batting could put them somewhere, as that one gets by Yellow Yoshi, and Red Koopa puts the Muscles in front 3-2. That one rolling into the outfield, and Waluigi scores, so Red Koopa coming up with a big play there. Change up, and that's going to give plenty of time for Red Koopa to make his way to second for a steal there. Hit and run now again, as that one's going to go there into center field, and Birdo makes the catch, and the lead changes hands here. 3-2 is your score. Bottom of the 5th, here we come. The Eggs gonna have to mount another comeback here. Boo's still on the mound, as that one's a line drive right to Paragoomba. They changed up their whole defensive setup after Wednesday's loss to the Monsters. It'll be interesting to see what kind of off-season move during the off-season they make, what kind of trades, because they definitely have to fill out their lineup a little bit more, as that one falls into the outfield, and Birdo is able to get a single out of that with 1 out. as that one's a big hit. That one gonna go all the way to the wall, and it is a go-ahead home run for Wiggler. So back and forth these teams go. There was no way Goomba and Red Koopa were gonna get to that, and the Eggs launched themselves into a 4-3 lead now. You know, you might want to think about taking Boo out of the ball game now, as that's another big hit. One gonna go all the way to the warning track. Red Koopa settles underneath it and makes the catch for out number 2. There's another nice hit. That one gonna go way into left field, and Red Koopa makes the catch, but the lead changes hands once again. Now the Eggs go up by 1. It's 4-3. But the meat of the Muscles lineup is coming up here. Top of the 6th, here we are. Shy Guy pitches, and Goomba swinging on that ball very late. Now he swings at that one early for strike 2. Changeup coming, as that one's a nice hit by Goomba, and Blue Shy Guy able to get his mitt underneath that and make the first out of the top of the 6th here. Wario. He's been phenomenal today, but that one is going to fly right into the waiting mitt of Birdo. So the Muscles trying to come back here. The lead has changed hands multiple times with 2 outs here. That one's a nice hit. That one going all the way to the wall. It's going to go off the wall, but King Boo and his speed isn't really going to help much there. And they're going to try to steal with King Boo. And King Boo will get to second, no problems, with Koopa at the plate here with a runner in scoring position. A decent hit here. And that one's going to go. But Yellow Yoshi will collect it and make a nice play to first and just barely get the out. So the Muscles are unable to bring 1 run back. They still trail by 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball right to Waluigi, and I think Boo's got 1 more inning left in him. I know that's been said multiple times as Waluigi makes another nice play at that shortstop position. He is just great at that position, as that one's a ground ball that goes right to Paragoomba, and they throw for out number 3. And we go to the 7th inning with the score 4-3. The Eggs lead it. Compliments of that home run back in the bottom of the 5th by Wiggler. That's a nice hit there, but Yellow Yoshi able to make that play no problem. So we now go to Paragoomba. That one's a nice hit, but that one's gonna be a nice play there by Blue Yoshi, and that's out number 2. Waluigi now comes up to the plate, has had a couple of great at-bats this game. And remember, he has hit a lot better this season than his pitching, as he puts a lot of air underneath that one in center. Birdo's there to make the catch, and we go now to the bottom of the 7th inning with the Eggs top of the lineup coming up for this one. And they're going to call it for Boo. King Boo has been... And they're going to go with Wario here. He's got average pitching, but he has been okay in most games. He puts a lot of heat on the ball there, and that one's going to go over the head of Waluigi, but be caught in left field there by Red Koopa. Change up, and that one's caught by Paragoomba. That's 2 outs now. Birdo at the plate here. As that one's a high fly ball. That one going down the first base line. It will hook foul though, and oh man, Wario got lucky there as that he throws a fastball for strike 2. That's a changeup. And that one's gonna land in the outfield. That one gets past the outstretched arms of Waluigi. And now they got a runner on first, and Wiggler now up at the plate again. Wiggler makes great contact. Can they get there in time? And the outfielders do it. They end the inning and prevent them from going down by 3 runs. Now they only still have to deal with a 1-run deficit. But Goomba and Koopa come up and make a brilliant play there in right center field, and we go to the top of the 8th now. Score still 4-3. Red Koopa, he's had a wonderful day at the plate today, as that one is a looper that goes right to the second baseman, Yellow Yoshi. That one's a nice hit ball, but that one will curl foul. Remember, they need to just get a run back in this game. As that's a nice hit, but waiting there was Yellow Yoshi, so he's not letting that mistake earlier in the game get to him, as he makes a wonderful catch out there, and that brings Goomba to the plate now. Shy Guy winds, delivers, and another nice play. These guys cannot catch a break. Another bad bounce for the Muscles, and we go now to the bottom of the 8th. Score is still 4-3. It's been that way since the 5th inning. And Wario enters into his 2nd inning as a pitcher here, as Waluigi makes a routine catch there at the shortstop position. That one looping, and Goomba coming up with a diving play. Way to get to that ball. So a wonderful diving play, as that one's going to land in front of Red Koopa. That one hit well. That one's going to go foul, just barely. Wario just trying to get out of the inning here. That one's another well-hit ball. That one's going to land. And oh no! And they're going to throw it home now with runners at the corners and Blue Yoshi at the plate, though. As that one makes a nice diving play, Paratroopa gets him out of the inning. So a wonderful play there keeps them from going down by 2 runs. And we head to the top of the 9th inning. The Muscles looking for their first victory of the season. And they have 1 inning to do it. It's been their best defensive showing this season. Shy Guy now delivers a nice pitch. That one gonna loop though. And that go for an out. Yellow Shy Guy there to make the catch. King Boo now makes a nice hit, and it's foul down the third base line. King Boo makes great contact. That one going up into the air. Can they get there in time? They'll try to. No, they will not get it. King Boo ties the game, and there's life for the Muscles. Just barely over the head of Yellow Shy Guy, and we got ourselves a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 1 out now. Top of the 9th. That one's a nice hit. That one gonna land all the way at the wall. That one's gonna go off the train, actually, and that to be fair, that's now a chance with Green Koopa. He's gonna get a decent jump. Can he get there? He can. That's a nice hit, but no, and it's taken by the out. Tried to do the hit and run chance there, but Yellow Yoshi wasn't going to be fooled there. And we now head to the bottom of the 9th inning with a 4-all ball game here. If the Eggs score, the game's over. If Wario is able to hold them scoreless here in this half inning, we go to extra innings for only the 2nd time this regular season. Yoshi hits a ground ball. That one picked up and thrown to first by Paragoomba. Shy Guy now. Strike 1 there. As a great play there to catch the ball. And now Wario pitches. Birdo makes great contact, but it'll be caught for the out by Koopa. And we go to the 10th inning, ladies and gentlemen. We got extra innings on our hands here. A wonderful start to today. It's been brilliant. 10 innings now. Shy Guy still on the mound. That one a nice hit. It's going to dribble, actually. Not a nice hit. Pardon me. I call everything a nice hit, I know. Now we got Waluigi at the plate. Could have been in for relief, but instead they chose with Wario as Waluigi gets a beautiful hit down the first base line. He's going for 2. Can he get 2? He can. And right now with Red Koopa at the plate, has a chance to drive in a run that can take the lead here. Red Koopa hits a chopper. That's going to go to Blue Yoshi, but it advances. It advances Waluigi to third, and that one a pop-up fly, and that's going to land fair. And Boo drives in run number 5. I think Birdo had a chance to get there, but it drops into center field, and Boo puts him up by 1 at the top of the 10th here. Yoshi coming into the game now. Chance to maybe save the opportunity, or save the game here, but okay, they stop the bleeding, but the lead changes hands once again. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning here. Score now is 5-4. Muscles looking to pull the upset. That one's a nice hit. That one going deep. That one going all the way to the wall. They're not getting that one. And Wiggler, with his second home run of the ball game, ties the game at 5 with 1 swing of the bat. I don't know what Goomba was doing. He didn't get over there in time. And just like that, 5-all. Blue Shy Guy now. That one's a nice hit, but Koopa's there to make the catch. Strike 1 there. That goes to Yellow Yoshi. 1 out so far this inning. As that one's going to land, and that's a single, so that one gets by Paragoomba. As that one's going to roll past, I thought Wario had a chance to pick that up off the ground, but he didn't. It slipped through, and now with Yellow Shy Guy at the plate, the Eggs have a chance to win the game here with only 2 outs. And that's a double play ball, and we change sides, and we'll play on, ladies and gentlemen. Waluigi makes a nice catch and flips it over to Paragoomba, and they get out of danger. We go to the 11th inning now. Score 5-all now.
Wario time.
Wario now facing down Yoshi. Hits a nice one, but that's going to hop right to the first baseman, Blue Yoshi. So we now, 5th inning here, or 11th inning, 5-all, as King Boo doesn't get that one to go, as that one's a nice hit down the middle, splits the shortstop and second baseman, and right now King Boo, they're gonna try hit and run here, and it might pay off, and it will pay off. So now a big opportunity here with Paratroopa at the plate. And he's going to drop a squeeze bunt that'll advance the runners to second and third. And now Paragoomba at the plate. Hits a high fly ball. That one's going to drop. And it's going to bring in 2 runs. Paragoomba makes it 7-5. So in this 11th inning, things are looking up now for the Muscles. That one a high hit ball, that one going into the waiting arms of Yellow Shy Guy, and now they got to score 2 runs to keep the game going. While Wario coming into the game now. Back on the mound again. Strike 1 there. Muscles eyeing their first win of the season, and it can come against a pennant contender, as that's out number 1, a line drive to Paragoomba. As that one there, that's a nice hit. And it's caught by Waluigi. Red Shy Guy now at the plate. That one gonna make a nice hit as he will get to first. And that will bring Birdo up to the plate now. Wario pitches for strike one here. Wario continuing, and that's an out. And a beautiful win there, and the upset is pulled as Wario brings the Muscles home, and they win a stunner 7-5 and improve, put that in quotes, to 1-5 on the season, and they will not be winless. So the Muscles finally get the victory they so deserve this season, and it might be something to take into the offseason and be happy about. An 11-inning thriller lead going back and forth, back and forth. The Eggs, though, this truly now affects their pennant race hopes, because now that they will have to wait and see who will win in tonight's matchup between the Knights and the Monarchs. Certainly, you're hoping that the Monarchs win if you're the Eggs. But a wonderful game for the Muscles. These lovable losers finally pick up a victory. The Eggs now have dropped 2 in a row. They dropped to 4-2 on the season. But it was a total team effort. King Boo delivered for them. Wonderful job there. Even stole a base. But yep, Wario gets the win as a pitcher, and man, you look at look at the stats there. It comes down now to Shy Guy doesn't get the loss for the Eggs, so Shy Guy is still undefeated, but certainly now you are looking at who's gonna win where and who has the advantage going into the final day of the season. The Eggs drop to 4-2, while the Muscles can enjoy at least something out of this season, coming into Yoshi Park and pulling the upset. Congratulations to the Muscles. It was a hard-earned victory. 7-5 is your final score after 11 innings played. There's still 3 more games on the schedule for today, and the pennant and playoff chase is going to get interesting. We have the next game up is going to be the Monsters at the Flowers, and it's certainly going to 2 teams scrapping for that wild card spot. But that will do it for this game. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the Monsters Flowers game. Until then, take care.